You know that one?
Yep.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Sounds much more grandiose if you hear it played by a full orchestra.
Yeah.
That is Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. I was introduced to that piece of music and Beethoven himself when I was 11 years old. While all the other sixth graders in my school were listening to Kiss and Led Zeppelin and disco, my first record was a highfalutin recording of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. And I gotta say, for an 11-year-old, I don't know without Beethoven how I would have gotten through the turmoil of early adolescence. He literally saved my life. Ludwig van Beethoven was born in 1770. He died in 1827. Beethoven took the musical language that he inherited from Haydn and Mozart, the inherent craftsmanship in their music, and he made something incredibly different. Through Beethoven, the music became a vehicle for his personal expression. It became powerful. It became spiritual. And as an 11-year-old, I was completely bowled over. I knew that the path of my life from that point on would be charged by music. This is an ukulele, or as we say on the mainland, a uke-a-lele. This little instrument was invented in Hawaii in 1879. And in the past 140 years, it's been extremely popular. It's gone in and out of popularity. Everything from light strumming of the songs of the island to virtuoso performances by vaudevillians in the 1920s, to accompaniment of tawdry vaudeville songs by artists like Tiny Tim. I was introduced to this instrument when I was 47 years old. And I've got to say that without this instrument, I don't know how I would have made it through the turmoil of early middle age. Somehow, that instrument lit a creative fire under my butt. And I did things that I had never done before with the guitar. I've been playing guitar for 30 years. Within a year, less than a year of playing the ukulele, I had written and recorded an album of original music for ukulele and guitar, and started a series of instrumental covers that I put up and released commercially that to this day earn me more than $10 a month in royalties from Spotify. So you might say the ukulele has charged the path of my life from this moment forward. So what does this have to do with Beethoven? Well, I'll tell you. One of the things I love to do is I love to wander around my apartment. And the nice thing about the ukulele is I can carry it with me. Much like I'm doing here. But usually at home I don't wear pants. On February 7th, as I was wandering around my apartment and improvising, I came across this. And I thought to myself, wow, you know what that is? That is the opening of the fifth movement of Beethoven's Sixth Symphony. So that's not this one. No, it's a symphony that he wrote right around the same time, and it starts out like this. You might have heard that before. Have you seen Disney's Fantasia, the old movie from 1940? There's a sequence in that movie that features an abbreviated version of Beethoven's Sixth Symphony, accompanied by images of animated caricatures of Greek gods and goddesses. It's all very charming. But I thought to myself, you know, that's kind of cool. If I ran across this, maybe I could take the entire fifth movement of Beethoven's Sixth Symphony and put it on the ukulele. And then I thought to myself, you know, that's not really nearly an ambitious enough goal for a midlife crisis. Why don't I take the entire damn symphony and put it on the ukulele? So let me tell you what's involved with that. You might know what a symphony is, but let me just refresh your memory. A symphony is a very long piece of music. Beethoven wrote 9 of them. His shortest one is about 30 minutes long, and the longest one he wrote is about 70 minutes long. The Sixth Symphony is 45 minutes long, and it contains 79 pages of music written for a full orchestra of nearly 100 players. So my challenge was to get that entire piece of music, all 45 minutes, for a full orchestra and put it on the 4 strings of this little instrument. I acquired a score. I would have killed for this when I was 11 years old. But now, I could just go on Amazon.com and order a used copy of this, $5, delivered to my door in 2 days. Amazing times we lived in. So, 79 pages in this score. And what I decided I was going to do is take 1 page at a time, transcribe it. So every morning, I would wake up, fix myself a cup of coffee, take my little dachshund Coco down to do her business, and then get to work. 79 days in a row, from February 13th to May 3rd, I did this. And I completed the symphony. And I felt pretty proud of myself. But then I thought, you know, that's not nearly ambitious enough for a midlife crisis. To make this count, I've got to get it out into the world. And so that's what I began to do, starting on June 3rd. I decided I couldn't do it every day, but every week I would put out a video of a performance of 1 page of Beethoven's Sixth Symphony. I put it on a site called YouTube so anybody all over the world could get a chance to look at it. And then I decided what I'm going to do is take the music that I transcribed, the music that I put from the score onto my little ukulele, and offer it to anybody who wanted to play it. So I've been at this for 23 weeks now. And I'm going to continue until December of 2020. That's when the 79th page will be done. Okay. Some things have happened that have been amazing since then. For one, I'm speaking to a Toastmasters group about this project. That's just amazing to me. For another, I've actually taken the entire first movement so far and performed it in a concert setting. It's amazing to me. Even more amazing is I've had people from all over the world request the music. People from Denver, people from Atlanta, people from Singapore, people from Australia. So I want to leave you with a quote that Beethoven didn't write. This is from Paint Your Wagon. Where am I going? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. All that I know is I am on my way.